All right, let's start the poop show.
Tales from the shit.
TFTS, episode 95, with your head pooper in command, Josh Jack, an educational show about something nasty you all have to do. You ain't pooping, you ain't living, life goes on, poop goes on. When you were born, your mother shot you like you were a big poop. Hey folks, it's been about a month here. Let's check that audio. 95. There's my nasally voice. And yeah, man, what was that? 100 episodes? That's a lot of pooping. Pretty much. We got 4 poop articles. This is amazing. Last month, March was a long month. I couldn't find one article. We have 4. So let's get right to it, man. Man spikes his going away cake at work with X-Lax. And you got to see the look of this guy's face. He's a white guy, big ears, goofy looking. Revenge is a dish best served cold and preferably with frosting. A man from Houston, Texas, gone viral after his story with the ultimate pettiness was released. According to his story, blah, 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 44-year-old Ben Waller walked into the oil gas business. He worked in the oil gas business for 20 years. He was not a fan of his co-workers over the years, and he finally got them back at his retirement party. He allegedly, we don't want to get sued here, used 10 boxes of X-Lax in his cake and served it to roughly 100 people at the party. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of pooping. Soon after, all hell broke loose. Bathrooms were full, and people were using anything they could find. Ben was actually found out because he had a giant smile on his face and the only person with clean pants. He was arrested and booked on criminal mischief charges, but after looking at his mugshot below, you have a feeling he didn't regret anything. So you got to see a look at this guy's face. I should have put my screen capture up, but there you go, folks. The next one, a Florida man went viral after pretty much he poops and pees in a cop car after warning cops he was speeding home to use the bathroom. Even I used that one. And you got to see the picture of this guy. He has poop on the front of his pants. I don't know how it got in the front of his pants, but he must have squatted in the back of the car and it must have went to the front of his pants. A Florida man went viral after telling a deputy he was speeding because he urgently had to use the bathroom. Instead of getting a warning, the situation escalated when he fled, leading the police chase and the eventual arrest. While in the back of the patrol car, he couldn't hold it and ended up urinating and defecating inside the vehicle. Authorities charged him with multiple offenses, including fleeing and resisted. So yeah, I don't know if they could charge you. Because the cops charge you for shitting in their car? I guess not. There's no bathroom in there. So there you go, folks. Let's get to story number 3 if it loads. And of course it won't. Let's see if I can refresh this. This is a woman claims that, this is in Hong Kong, a woman's constipation lost her 10 years of memory. And of course it won't load because everything has to go to shit, which is why I do a show about poop, because my life is shit. So let's see. We're fucking live here. Do it live. We'll do it live. Alright, let's see. Here it is. Woman loses 10 years of memory after Hong Kong woman temporarily loses 10 years of memories in 2019 after severe straining with constipation. Doctors diagnosed her with TGA, transition global amnesia, a rare condition where physical extortion briefly disrupts oxygen and blood flow to the brain. Her memory returned after 8 hours in the hospital. So this is in Hong Kong, folks. All right, and then finally this last one. Chinese carmaker patents a voice-controlled in-vehicle toilet. For those of you who ever wanted to poop in your car like me, well, Chinese people have figured it out. It's called an in-vehicle toilet the size of the passenger seat for visits to the loo while on the road. The feature is meant to satisfy toilets needed on long journeys while camping or staying in the car. They had this patent on April the 10th, which is not too long ago, that's a few weeks ago. Chinese electric vehicles have become increasingly more packed with in-vehicle features, blah, blah, blah. The series plans for an onboard toilet that slides out of the bottom of the passenger seat with a push. The loo will come with a fan and exhaust pipe to the channel's odors to the outdoor. So you can just be driving by waving at people, and they're like, oh, hi, and you're waste in, collected in the tank that could be emptied manually. The toilet also features a rodent heated element. So those who like warm toilet seats, blah, blah, blah. All right, folks, that's the show. Now, we got some nasty poop topics as usual. And let's get to this. The day of the last show, I ate 2 homemade Thomas muffin egg and sausage sandwiches in the morning for breakfast. Then I had my Chipotle bowl at night. The next day, I had 4 egg whites with 4 pieces of wheat toast with green tea and lemon. I dropped a long 8-inch, I didn't measure it, long with bits. There was so much poop, it took me forever to wipe. I had to wet the toilet paper 5 times to use dry toilet paper, then use the wipes. Yeah, those poops are the worst, folks. I mean, imagine if you're at work or somewhere where you have to get out of there, or you're in public. It's like, I can't spend all day wiping here. You know what I mean? I had steak and egg whites for lunch. I haven't been eating too much steak lately, folks, because I'm broke. I only eat steak about once or twice a week. I had steak and egg whites for lunch, and 2 slices of pizza with 6 BBQ wings for dinner. The next morning, a Wawa sausage breakfast sandwich, Doritos, and a pickled sausage. For dinner, Easter ham. I pooped 4 times in a row. 2 long dumps and 2 clumpy, watery, bloody dumps. I'm dying. So that's right, folks. Sometimes when I take out a poop, there's blood in there, and I'm dying. I had steak and egg whites for lunch. For dinner, a chicken... Oh, boy. Papers are all messed up here. A chicken rice halal platter. The next afternoon, I nailed a 8-inch long with bits. It took forever to wipe. So this was another 8-inch. Now, when I say 8-inch, obviously I'm, guesstimated. I didn't actually take out a ruler and say, how big is this poop? That would be a little bit too. But, yeah, I had a Wawa Italian hoagie, a fudge brownie with milk, and a small pizza for dinner. The next morning, a big steak with egg whites. That morning, I dropped a log with bits. And before I left to go to my open mic, I took 5 poops the next day that were dark, clumpy, and watery. And about 3 hours before I left, and I made it the whole night. I remember that night, folks. I didn't think I was going to make it off the toilet, but I took some tubs, and luckily I was able to make it to my stupid open mic. There you go. I had 4 pieces of wheat toast with egg whites and 6 teriyaki wings. For dinner, 2 slices of pizza and a half an Italian hoagie. I nailed many sticky farts and a big sticky poop around 4 a.m. And unfortunately, guys, I only have one more poop topic. I didn't write down enough topics, but we had a lot of poop articles this month, which is pretty good. I had 4 pieces of toast and egg whites. I've been eating a lot of egg whites and toast this month. You guys notice I used to eat steak and egg whites. Now, because I'm going broke and I'm trying to save money, I've been eating wheat toast and egg whites all week, which is pretty good for you. I had 4 pieces of toast and egg whites for lunch. Then for dinner, a whole Little Caesars pepperoni pizza. This was on Tuesday. I took a broke apart reddish brown dump 5 a.m. and 2 more stinky explosive poops later in the day. So that's not the only time I had Little Caesars pizza. I actually had Little Caesars pizza Saturday night. And it was doughy. It wasn't as hot or good as the one I had Tuesday. And pretty much the next morning my stomach was hurting. But I nailed a big poop 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday before I went to the park. And then I nailed 2 other poops yesterday. And that was about that. Well, folks, there we go. We did it. Next month, May is a longer month. So you poop more. It's a very long month in May. It's also Memorial Day next month. And the weather's going to get warmer, which means we're going to be taking warmer poops. But folks, thank you for listening to this. If you listen to any of this, you just heard another episode of
Tales from the Shit.
And that's it. Keep on pooping. Keep on living. If you think to add, you can always leave it in the comment section. We use it for, if you have a story, if you have an article or something, you can send it to me here on the video. If YouTube doesn't block it, you got to be careful how you talk, of course, because I think my thing is freezing here. You got to be careful how you talk. If you curse too much, YouTube will block the comment, not me. But that's it. We'll see you folks in another 4 weeks or 5 weeks, whatever, for more Tales from the Shit. The show is on iTunes, so find it, write a poopy review, give it a 1 star, 5 stars, I don't care. And the old podcast is called Poop Stories. That's on iTunes as well. Find that. And folks, that's that. We'll see ya. Keep on pooping. Be careful. Make sure you bring wipes with you. And that is it.